grow in a social and economic way.
Um, Thank you so much. First of all, I just like to place on record um, that I'm deeply honored to be part of this program, and I'm truly impressed with this really impressive gathering. So thank you to everyone who's attending this program. A big round of applause to all of you and to the organizers, of course. Um, I just like to, just for a little bit of context, uh, would like to tell you that I grew up in Delhi. My late father, P.A. Sangma, was a member of parliament, so we spent our entire childhood in Delhi. And growing up in Delhi was a very, it leaves a very strong impression on you because we were very small. Um didn't really understand the kind of difference in our look, in our culture at that young age. But then when you come of age, then you realize, well, everyone looks at you different, everyone treats you very differently. So for me, when you ask me on a very personal note, when you grow up in that kind of an environment, you just realize that you know we as Northeasterners today, I'm not here as everyone is mentioning as from a particular tribe or a state. You come to realize that we as Northeasterners, we need to have that kind of unity. And that unity is very visible and tangible today. I mean, look at the gathering today, and you see the kind of difference that's taking place in the country because of the fact that the Northeast is very united. There is this one voice that's emerging now, and you see the attitude and the change in the kind of way people perceive you. So I think that that's very important from that point of view, from a very personal note. So yeah.
Thank you, sir. Actually, unity can be seen here, but we expected it's more than that. And next question is for both of you. If you can point out one thing, it may be cultural, emotional, or developmental, which could become heart of unity within the Northeast or between the Northeast and other parts of India, and why? What are the reasons according to you both?
See, first of all, let's put this entire conversation in context. Northeast, when we say united Northeast, we do not want the Khasis to lose their identity. We don't want the Meiteis to lose their identity. We don't want the Nagas to lose their identity. We want all of us. We don't want the Tiprasas to lose their identity or the Dimasas. There are different communities, different states. You saw a lovely Khasi performance. You'll see a Tripuri performance. You'll see a Naga performance. Amongst Nagas, there are Aos, there are Tangkuls, there are Angamis. There are different cultures, and the most important thing is we don't want to melt. We don't want to become a melting pot. We want to be like a salad bowl. You know, the difference between a melting pot is that you lose your identity and you become one. But a salad bowl is something where you have a lettuce, you have a tomato, you have a cucumber, you have onions, you have jerky, whatever. But then when you mix it up, every fruit or every vegetable tastes unique, and yet together they taste wonderful. So we want to be the salad bowl of Northeast, not a melting pot. So to make it very clear, we are very conscious that if Northeast has to flourish, every community should be given their due respect. Second thing, when you talk about unity, we are in Bangalore today. I know who's a Khasi, who's a Garo, who's a Tiprasa, who's a Meitei, who's a Naga, who's a Dimasa or a Bodo. But to many people, we are looked as from Northeast. And what happens is that when we go back to our Northeast, we become divided. But here, because we are seen as one, we are sometimes, not all, but sometimes targeted as Northeasterners. Sometimes we are understood as, oh, this is a Northeast person working, or their food is smelly, or they look different from us. So what happens is we become one because we are identified as one. But when we go back, our political leaders will speak the same thing but in different platforms. So the main question is, has this worked in 75 years? It has not. So if we need to speak up for our people, our students, our younger generation, we need to also realize that yes, there are 10 similarities, there are 2 differences. Let us keep our differences aside and let us focus on our 10 similarities and try to bring solution. If you focus on differences, you will never be able to solve a problem. But if you look at our similarities, whether it is Bangladesh, whether it is China, whatever neighboring countries, whether we are looked as different or we are considered unique, we need to focus on our issues where we can solve our problem. Why does people from Northeast, whether they are from Assam, they are from Tripura, Mizoram, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, they need to come to Karnataka or go to Delhi or to Hyderabad to pursue their education? Why haven't our leaders ensured that there is a campus for Northeasterners within Karnataka, within our own states? So that is because we have never negotiated with the government of India from a position of strength. And that's why unified Northeast is important. Coming back to your second question about India. Well, India was not